Imagine your body isn't just physical matter, but a cosmic temple designed not by random evolution, but by a sacred blueprint that goes beyond this planet. Every cell, every organ, every strand of your DNA holds hidden codes that can be unlocked by a specific frequency, the frequency of your breath. I'm not talking about just breathing to survive. I mean breathing to remember, breathing to heal, breathing to open internal gateways that have been sealed for thousands of years. Now here's a direct question. What if there was a breathing technique passed down by beings of light, guardians of multidimensional wisdom, and that technique could restore your body from within at a speed modern medicine can't explain? That technique is real. It's called Arcturian breathing. This isn't a fad or a trendy wellness hack. It's an ancient yet futuristic practice protected by non-human civilizations, advanced beings from the Arcturus star system, known in esoteric circles as spiritual engineers, quantum healers, and keepers of the universe's crystalline grid. This knowledge wasn't given out freely. It was forbidden, hidden, even distorted, because whoever controls your breath controls your energy field, and whoever awakens their sacred breath no longer needs external healing, becoming living medicine. In this video, we're going to uncover what most won't dare to reveal. I'll share the true origins of Arcturian breathing, how it activates your light body and speeds up internal regeneration, what makes it different from other breathing methods, and how you can practice it even if you've never meditated. This isn't just a basic tutorial. It's a call to reawaken what's already inside you, and to remember that breath is a direct connection to spirit. Healing is just a side effect of that connection. If you're tired of methods that promise but don't deliver, if you feel your body holds secrets science hasn't touched yet, and if you sense there's more beyond what meets the eye waiting to be remembered, this video is for you. Get ready, because what you learn here can change not only your health, but your whole vibration. Long before humans thought about lungs or the word oxygen existed, ancient cultures knew this truth. Breath is sacred. The Egyptians called it the breath of life. Yogis talked about prana, the vital energy we absorb with every conscious inhale. Taoists mastered moving qi through breath, circulating light through internal pathways. And desert mystics, alone in the wilderness, found that when thought quiets and you inhabit the breath, something miraculous happens. The body becomes a temple and the spirit descends. What was never openly said or erased from texts with invisible ink is that some of these techniques weren't human in origin. They came from above, literally. In esoteric cosmology, Arcturians are described as a highly advanced race of luminous consciousness. They don't need bodies like ours, but they understand human energetic anatomy perfectly, because according to various channelings and Akashic records, they helped encode the original human DNA and planted dormant abilities within us that can be unlocked with the right keys. One of those keys is breath, but not just any breath. A breath that creates specific frequencies, awakens subtle layers of the light body, and communicates directly with higher realms. Ancient Hermetic texts like the Emerald Tablet and hidden Gnostic Gospels hint at this breath. It's called the breath of the One, the wind of spirit, the breath that doesn't come from lungs, always linked with miraculous healing, awakening consciousness, and access to higher dimensions. So why don't we know about this? Why has the modern world reduced breathing to a simple biological function? Because true breath is power, and spiritual power in the wrong hands can change entire civilizations. That's why it was hidden. Only the initiated, the prepared, those who passed inner trials, had access to it. But times have changed. We're no longer in an age of secrecy. We're in an age of remembrance. Arcturian breathing is returning through dreams, channelings, deep intuition, and most of all, the longing of those ready not just to heal their bodies, but their entire vibrational history. This healing isn't medical, it's multidimensional. Every conscious inhale can open portals if you know how to use it. To truly understand Arcturian breathing, we must step outside the usual mindset. This technique isn't just about bringing oxygen into your body, like traditional conscious breathing. Its goal is physical, energetic, vibrational, and multidimensional. Arcturian breathing is based on a bold idea. The physical body is just the outermost layer of a network of subtle interconnected bodies. Each of these, emotional, mental, etheric, and spiritual, can be activated, cleansed, and rebalanced through the vibration of breath. This isn't some new invention. It's knowledge passed down from beings whose technology isn't mechanical but spiritual. For the Arcturians, breath is like code, and every inhale is an energetic command. In Arcturian breathing, air isn't thought of as just a gas, but as liquid light. It's pictured as a golden blue fluid that, when drawn in through the nose, lights up the central energy channel, a subtle column running from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. This channel, called the Sushumna in many traditions, is the highway of consciousness. By activating this path through focused breathing, energetic blockages that affect health, mental clarity, or spiritual flow are released. Each breath in is like a ray of light. Each breath out releases vibrational residue that no longer belongs to you. But intention is key. It's not enough just to breathe. You have to remember who you are as you do it. With every breath, you must intend to awaken the memory of your light body. Unlike box breathing or holotropic breathing, Arcturian breathing follows a rhythm based on sacred geometry. One common pattern is 4-7-8-0. Inhale for 4 seconds, imagining a golden spiral descending from the sky into your chest. Hold for 7 seconds, letting that energy fill your cells as if they're soaking up light. Exhale for 8 seconds, releasing memories, toxins, and outdated thought patterns. Then pause completely. No breath, no thoughts. That silent pause is essential. That's where the magic happens. The Arcturians teach that this space between breaths is the direct link to the unified field. No ego, no labels, just pure consciousness. And in that awareness, the body remembers how to heal itself. Another unique feature of this practice is activating the chest's 0 point. It's not the physical heart, but an energetic vortex between the heart and thymus. During the breathwork, you focus there, projecting light throughout your body. It's like breathing from the soul into the body, rather than the other way around. This 0 point is the original seed of human design. When activated, dormant energy lines light up, meridians you never noticed before, glands that start vibrating, areas of pain that relax as if receiving instructions from another dimension. This isn't placebo, it's vibrational coding. Arcturian breathing isn't about controlling the body but freeing it from everything that's not part of its original design, and that's only half the process. So far, you know it doesn't aim to change the physical by physical means, but to activate the invisible so the visible can transform. But what really happens inside and beyond your body when you practice this? The answer isn't found in an X-ray or microscope. It's in the subtle field that supports your material reality. While many meditation practices focus on the main chakras, Arcturian breathing awakens even subtler centers called hyperluminal nodes. These points aren't inside the physical body but float just outside, between the emotional and spiritual fields. They're like dormant beacons waiting for a specific frequency, the conscious breath coming from the soul, to light them up. Once triggered, they emit coherent signals that reorganize the body's electromagnetic field. The results? Old emotional patterns unlock, tissues relax, traumas stored in organs are released, all without any external medicine. This kind of healing isn't linear or chronological. Sometimes a single session brings immediate change. Other times the body takes days to adjust internally. What matters is that you're working with original codes, not just surface symptoms. Remember this, your body is more than 70% water, and as Masaru Emoto showed, water responds to frequencies, intentions, and emotions. Arcturian breathing is a vibration language that enters your body as silent sound and speaks directly to water molecules. When you intend light, health, or freedom during practice, those aren't just ideas. They're vibrational impulses that reshape the geometry of cellular water. What happens when your body's water reorganizes? Everything else follows. Tissues regenerate, inflammation eases, the immune system strengthens, the nervous system calms, chronic conditions begin to fade, and what was dormant awakens. At its core, this breathing breaks a fundamental illusion, the illusion of separation between body and soul, past and present, you and the source. The Arcturians teach that by entering a fractal breathing rhythm, the mental field reorganizes and time stops being linear. This allows information from the future or higher self to flow into the now, not as thoughts, but as direct intuition, a silent command the body follows. This is where healing happens that traditional medicine can't explain. People release illnesses without explanation. Emotional wounds disappear without therapy, and they gain spontaneous insight into the purpose behind their pain. Not because breathing is magic, but because it leads you to the place where healing has always existed, the unified field of being. But there's one thing you need to know. This technique isn't a tool to manipulate reality. You can't approach it from the ego trying to force results. Arcturian breathing isn't a quick fix, it's a path. And it only works when you let go of control and allow the higher wisdom that designed your soul to guide you. When you breathe like this, you're not just healing, you're remembering who you really are. Arcturian breathing isn't a one-and-done technique like any other workout. It's a doorway, a daily access point to your original energetic blueprint, the perfect state where health, vitality, and growth are your natural way of being. Practicing it isn't complicated, but it does call for presence, intention, and consistent vibrational focus. Here's how you can start bringing it into your daily routine, even if you've never done any energy work before. Remember, you don't have to be an expert. Just be open to remembering who you are as you breathe. First, find your quiet space, even if it's just for 5 minutes. You don't need an altar or special music, just a spot where the outside world can pause even for a moment. Arcturian breathing isn't automatic. Your soul needs your attention. Close your eyes, sit up straight, quiet your mind, and gently say, I'm ready to breathe like a being of light in a human body. That simple step shifts your vibration. Next, try the 4-7-8-0 pattern once a day. Inhale for 4 seconds, imagining a golden spiral descending from the cosmos into your chest. Hold for 7 seconds, feeling that energy settle into your cells. Exhale for 8 seconds, releasing anything that isn't truly you. Then pause in the stillness for 3 to 5 seconds. That's where the hidden treasure lies, that timeless space where transformation begins. Do 7 cycles, you don't need more. Done with focus, it's more powerful than an hour of mindless breathing. Third, bring intention, not wishful thinking, to your practice. Many make the mistake of treating this like a desperate plea to the universe. But remember, Arcturian breathing isn't about getting something. It's about reconnecting with your original design. So instead of saying, "I want to heal," say, "I activate my perfect health design." Don't ask, recognize, don't plead, remember. Fourth, use your breath as an emotional scanner throughout the day. When something shakes you, don't react right away. Breathe like an Arcturian. Inhale light, hold the calm, exhale without judgment, and step into the void. That's where the ego's reactive programming switches off and true inner mastery begins. Fifth, honor the small shifts. Don't expect fireworks. Conscious breathing is like water carving stone, steady, gentle, but unstoppable. Your digestion will get better. You'll sleep more deeply. Your emotions will settle. And one day, without realizing how, life will feel clearer, lighter, and more yours. Make your breathing a daily gift to spirit, because each sacred breath not only heals you, but turns you into a living channel from heaven to earth. Now you know, we're not talking about just another technique or a simple breathing exercise. Arcturian breathing is a bridge, a subtle channel crossing layers of matter, time, and identity, to remind you that healing isn't found in pills or magic tricks, but in breath itself when guided by intention, presence, and spiritual connection. Along this journey, we've traveled paths less walked. We talked about luminous codes hidden in DNA, invisible geometries activated with each inhale, and beings who guard this knowledge beyond our atmosphere. But we also talked about you, your body, your pain, your search. Because at the end of the day, this isn't about Arcturus. It's about what you can remember when you quiet the world and return to the center where you breathe. And maybe deep down, that's true healing, realizing you were never broken, just out of tune. Your body knew, your soul knew, but noise, rush, wounds, and forgetfulness blocked the way. Not anymore. Today, you hold the key, and that key is your breath. You don't need to be a channeler, therapist, initiate, or record reader to start. You only need one thing: pure intention. Because on this path, the universe doesn't respond to what you pretend. It responds to what you truly vibrate. So every time you breathe consciously, remember, you're sending a signal to the cosmos that says, "I'm ready to come home." And the cosmos always answers. But this knowledge can't stay inside you. Like all things sacred, it's meant to be shared, multiplied, and honored in community. So pass it on. Subscribe to this channel for more insights on esoteric techniques, energy healing, and star wisdom. Give this video a like if something inside you stirred as you listened. Share this wisdom with fellow seekers, healers, and anyone ready to remember. This channel exists for a deep reason: to return hidden knowledge to souls ready to receive it. If you've come this far, it's no accident. May your breath become silent prayer, your body a temple of spirit, and your whole life a living expression of what you already are. Expanding light. See you in the next video. Until then, inhale from the soul. exhale from your origin and never forget. Conscious breath is the most overlooked tool for awakening.